Good morning, dear students. Class 9th, subject English, prose, second. That prose name is 3 questions. Prose name is 3 questions. 3 questions written by Count Leo Tolstoy. 3 questions, prose written by Count Leo Tolstoy. Count Leo Tolstoy. He was a Russian writer. Count Leo Tolstoy was a Russian writer. So listen here children. Please, about the author. Do you know about the author? Please listen here. Count Leo Tolstoy. Count Leo Tolstoy. And duration time 1828 to 1910. Okay. And afterward he was born 1828. When he was born, Count Leo Tolstoy was born 1828. And the Russian novelist and moral philosopher. Russian novelist, he was a Russia the Kadanbarikara, moral philosopher. Moral philosopher means Naitika Tatvajnani. He was a moral philosopher means Naitika Moulyagala Tatvajnani. Naitika Tatvajnani means moral philosopher. So listen here children. Once again, open your page number 42. Open your page number 42. About the author. Count Leo Tolstoy, 1828 to 1910. He was born 1828. Count Leo Tolstoy was born 1828. The Russian novelist. He was a Russian novelist and moral philosopher. I said already, moral philosopher means Naitika Tatvajnani. And ranks as of the world greatest writer. Yes, Count Leo Tolstoy was the world greatest writer. ಇವನೊಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬರಹಗಾರರ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ಶ್ರೇಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. Who that person? That person name is Count Leo Tolstoy. His War and Peace has been hailed as the greatest novel ever written. Yes, he was written a novel. That novel name is War and Peace. His novel name is War and Peace. So, War and Peace has been hailed. Hailed means admire ಅಥವಾ ಹೆಗ್ಗಳಿಕೆಗೆ. ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಹೆಗ್ಗಳಿಕೆಗೆ ಅದು ಪಾತ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೆಲ್. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾದಂಬರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೀಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವೆಲ್ and his ability to view stories. Yes, Count Leo Tolstoy have your own ability. That ability to view your stories. Yes, he had a one kind of the create knowledge. View stories. ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹೆಣಿತಕ್ಕಂತಹ, ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನ ಹೆಣೆದು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಣ್ಣ ತುಂಬುವಂತಹ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು Count Leo Tolstoy. And his wonderful characters and his narrative. Yes, his ability to view the stories is wonderful characters. Our ಒಂದು ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇತ್ತು? Create the wonderful characters. Count Leo Tolstoy create a wonderful characters and his narrative. ಅವರು ನಿರೂಪಿಸತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬರಹದಲ್ಲಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಪಾತ್ರಗಳನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸ್ತಿದ್ರು. And so narrative and his narrative capabilities are appreciated in every part of the world. Yes, Count Leo Tolstoy, he had a narrative capabilities and appreciated every part of the world. Yes, all part of the world, all part of the countries and all over the world, and appreciate from all over the world. Even today this today also, even to this today. So these are all explained about Count Leo Tolstoy. These are all explained about Count Leo Tolstoy. Okay, I hope all are understood about Page number 31. Unit 2, Prose. Before you read, discuss the following points in groups and present your views to the class. So what is this? Discuss the following points. There are given some points. All of you group yourself. Group and present your views of the classes ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So ನೀವಿಲ್ಲ ಆದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿಯೇ it is for your work. It work come from home. Okay? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನನಗೆ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯವನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. So discuss the following the point in groups and present views of the class. First question is the best time to do something. First question is what, children? The best time to do something. It means ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು? The most important person in your life. Who is the most important person in your life? Do you understand second question? Let's come to the third question. The most important thing to do in your life. ನೀವು ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಕೆಲಸ? The most important thing to do in your life. It is belongs to your questions. Please all of you answer these 3 questions and send through the WhatsApp with discuss your friends. Okay, or family members. Discuss your friends or family members. I give another options. It means nobody friends is there. No, that's why I am telling discuss with your family members. Okay, thank you. And read on. Next, let's come to the next step. Read on 3 questions written by Count Leo Tolstoy. So listen here. Bracket. Now I read first. Now I read this paragraph 1 to 3rd paragraph. Please all of you listen carefully. A king has 3 questions and he is seeking answers to them. What are the questions? Does the king get what he wants? Read to find out. Let's come to the first paragraph. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. First one is, what is that question? What is the right time to begin something? What is the right time to begin something? Second question, who should a king listen to? Who should a king listen to? Third question, what is the most important thing for a king to do? What is the most important thing for a king to do? 3 questions, is it clear? The king therefore sent messenger throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. Second paragraph. In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. The king should do whatever seemed necessary at that time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him opt at the proper time. But then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. These things could not wait for the decision of the council in order to decide the right time for doing something. It is necessary to look into the future, and only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go to magicians in their answers to the second questions. Some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. Others said priests, a few others chose doctors, and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. To the third questions, some said attack, others chose fight, and yet others religious worship. As the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied. He decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. Third paragraph. The king put on ordinary clothes and went to meet the hermit. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went alone. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. The king went up the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions, and he repeated the questions. The hermit listened to the king but did not speak. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work your place. Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. When the king had dug 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer. Okay, I read already 1 to 3rd paragraph. So, all of you listen carefully. Glossary words. Do you know about the glossary words means? Shabda Sampattu. Glossary words. First one is messenger. Messenger means a person carrying a message. Messenger means what? A person carrying a message. Second one, council. Group of people. Council means what? Group of people. Hermit. Hermit means a person who lives alone and leads a simple life. So, hermit means what? A person who lives alone and leads a simple life. So, once again I read council. Council means group of people chosen to advise. Group of people chosen to advise. And afterwards, woods. Woods means a small forest. Woods means what? A small forest. Next, affairs. Affairs means things, matters, business. Affairs means what? Things, matter, business. And afterwards, beds. Beds means small patches of the ground for plants. Small patches of the ground for plants. And spade. Spade means tool for digging. Spade means what? Tool for digging. Fainted. Fainted means lost consciousness. Fainted means lost consciousness. Seized means look by force. So seized means look by force. And faithful. Faithful means loyal and true. Faithful means loyal and true. Fatally. Fatally means what? Sorry. Fatally. Fatally means seriously. Fatally means seriously. 3 questions written by Count Leo Tolstoy. Now I explain first, second and third paragraph. All of you listen carefully. A king has 3 questions and he is seeking answers to them. What are the questions? Does the king get what he wants? Read to find out. Yes, a king has 3 questions. ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. It means a king has 3 questions and he is seeking answers to them. Yes, king is seeking. Seeking means searching answers to that questions. Answers to them means answers to that questions. And what are the questions? So, does the king get what he wants? What are the questions? Does the king what he wants? The king what he wants? ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಅವು? Read and find out. Let's first paragraph. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew Yes, a king has a 3 questions. When he find out 3 questions, the questions when he find out the answer, definitely he would never fail in if he knew 3 things. It means ಈ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನ ಪಡೆದ್ರೆ ರಾಜ ಎಂದಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೋಲೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. What are the 3 questions? First question is, what is the right time to begin something? What is the right time to begin something? It means ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು? What is the right time to begin something? First question clear. Let's come to the second question. Who should a king listen to? Who should a king listen to? It means ರಾಜ ಯಾರ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. It means who should a king listen to? Third question. What is the most important thing for a king to do? It means what is the most important work for a king to do? ರಾಜನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾವುದು? Listen here. What is first question? What is the right time to begin something? Question mark. And second question, who should a king listen to? Question mark. And third question, what is the most important thing for a king to do? Mainly this explains represent of 3 questions prose. It is mainly represent the prose name 3 questions. Listen here, 3 questions. So let us see. Is it clear? 3 questions. The king therefore sent messengers. That's why the king sent messenger throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. Yes, the king therefore sent messengers. Messengers means you know that a person carrying a message. Messenger means what? A person carrying a message. The king therefore sent a messengers throughout his kingdom. ತನ್ನ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಅವನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಸೆಂಜರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸಮ್ ಟು ಎನಿವನ್ ಹೂ ವುಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 3 questions. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂತ? ಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸಮ್. ಈ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಎ ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎನಿವನ್ ಹೂ ವುಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದೀಸ್ 3 questions. ರಾಜ್ಯದ ತುಂಬ ಮೆಸೆಂಜರ್ ಅನ್ನ ವರದಿಯನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಏನಂತ ಅವನು ವರದಿಯನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ? ಈ 3 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಈ ರಾಜ. So many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. Many wise men, many intelligent men came to the king, came to near the king, but they all answered very different. It means ಎಲ್ಲ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ರಾಜನ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? King asked 3 questions. First paragraph discuss about the king asked 3 questions and he sent a messenger throughout his kingdom. And second paragraph, in reply to the first question, someone replied to the first question. What is the first question? What is the right time to begin something? ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಸಮಯ ಯಾವುದು? First questions, is it clear? In reply to the first question, what is the reply? That it means answer. What type of answer he received? Listen carefully. Some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. The king should do whatever seemed necessary at that time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him act at the proper time. but then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future, and only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go to magicians. It means in reply to the first questions, what is the answer? Some said the king must prepare the timetable. King must and should prepare the timetable. It means ರಾಜನು ವೇಳಾಪಟ್ಟಿಯನ್ನ ತಯಾರಿಸಬೇಕು and then follow it strictly. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಕಠಿಣವಾಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Others said that it was impossible. Others said that it was impossible. What impossible? Timetable is impossible, but to decide in advance the right time for doing something. Impossible to decide ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಪೂರ್ವಭಾವಿ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ the king should do whatever seemed necessary at that time. It means what happened at that time, that situation, definitely do that work necessary at that time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Yet others means ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಂತವರು. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men. King needed a council of wise men. Councils means, do you know that? A group of people chosen to advise. A group of people chosen to advise. It means a council of wise men. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಲವನ್ನ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಲವನ್ನ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Who would help him? Definitely the king take help that council. ಆ ರಾಜ ಆ ಒಂದು ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಲದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Who would help him act at the proper time? ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಜಾರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. But then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. But then others said that which work is urgent, that work is we will do. That's it. ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀಡಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So listen here. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವುಗಳನ್ನ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಇಂದಲೇ ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. In order to decide the right time for doing something. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ fraction of second you decided the right time for doing something. It is necessary to look into the future. ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ and only magicians could do that. Only magicians see the future, and you contact the magician could do that. ನೀನು magician ಅನ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. The king therefore would have to go magician. Therefore ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ would have to go to magician. ನೀವು magician means ಮಾಂತ್ರಿಕರ. ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಂತ್ರಿಕರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಲವರು. So it is others gave a different type of answers to the king. First paragraph, you know that first questions they were given the different type of answers to the king. So let's come to the second questions. What is second questions? Who should a king listen to? Who should a king listens to? ರಾಜ ಯಾರ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು? So listen here. In their answers to the second question, some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. Others said that priests. A few others choose doctors, and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. Listen here, children. What is the second question? Do you know that who should be a king listen to? Raja yara matana kelbeku. In their second questions, some said that the people most necessary the king were his counselors. ರಾಜನ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಲದ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Who said these words? Some other said, and in head other said priest. Definitely you necessary to the priest. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೀಸ್ಟ್ಗಳ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರೀಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾದ್ರಿಗಳ ಪುರೋಹಿತರ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. A few others choose doctor, a few remaining others choose doctors, and after and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. ಕೆಲವರು yet others said doctors and priests and also counselors, and also you definitely you choose the soldiers were the most necessary. ಸೈನಿಕ ವರ್ಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೀಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹದ್ದು, ನೀವು ಅವರ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So here represent the explains about the second question's answer. Yet others gave a different type of answers to the king. Is it clear? Next, to the third questions. Some said attack, other choose fight, and yet other religious worship. So listen here children. What is the third question? What is the most important thing for a king to do? What is the most important thing for a king to do? ರಾಜನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾವುದು? What is that question? What is the most important thing for a king to do? Let us see. To the third question, some said attack, some others said what? Attack, and others choose fight. Fight means what? ಹೋರಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ದಾಳಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೋರಾಡಬೇಕು. And yet others religious worship. ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Other choose fight, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. And yet others say religious worship. You know that religious worship means ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಪೂಜೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. And yet others say different type of answers to the king. All of you get what type of questions and what type of answers give the other sides. You know that. So listen here. As the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied. He decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. It means as the answers to his questions were so different, yes, some others gave a different type of answers to the king, but the king was not satisfied. He did not got satisfied. That's why he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit. Seek means what? ಹುಡುಕೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಪಡೆಯೋದು. He decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit. He get the answer from hermit. He get the answer from hermit. ಅಂದ್ರೆ hermit means ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ. ಇವನೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ ರಾಜ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ? ಒಬ್ಬ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯನ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಲಹೆ, ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯನ್ನ ಅವನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಅವರ ಸಲಹೆಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಹಿ ಮೂವ್ ಟು and visit to the hermit. He visit to hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. Who was widely known for his wisdom. Wisdom means you know that knowledgeable person. And after means let's come to the third paragraph. The king put on ordinary clothes. Which type of cloth he wore? The king puts on ordinary clothes and went to meet the hermit. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went alone. So, third paragraph, the king put on ordinary clothes. He wore not luxury clothes. He just put on, he did not wear any ornaments. He just wore a simple clothes, means ordinary clothes, and went to meet the hermit. He meet the hermit. Before reached the hermit's hut. Before king reached the hermit's hut. Hermit hut ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುಡಿಸಲು. ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಗುಡಿಸಲು ಹತ್ರ ರಾಜ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. The king left his horse. ಅವನ ಒಂದು ಕುದುರೆಯನ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ವಿತ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಬಾಡಿಗಾರ್ಡ್. ಅವನ ಅಂಗರಕ್ಷಕನನ್ನು ಕೂಡ, ಬಾಡಿಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಗರಕ್ಷಕನನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. And went alone. He moved alone. ಅವನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ? So listen here. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. It means as the king came near the hermit hut, the king came near the hermit hut. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಗುಡಿಸಲಿನ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. He saw the hermit. Who saw the hermit? The king saw the hermit. Hermit means ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯನ್ನ. Hermit means ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ. King visited and to see the hermit face. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಿಂಗ್ ರಾಜ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯ ಮುಖವನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ. Digging the hermit, digging the ground in front of his hut. Yes, a simple man. It means hermit. The digging the ground in front of his hut ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಗುಡಿಸಲಿನ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಮಣ್ಣನ್ನ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನ ಅಗಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. He greeted the king and continued digging. He greeted the king. Who greeted the king? Hermit greeted the king. Greeted means welcome. Please now you come. Please welcome to my hut. ಅಂತೇಳಿ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. So he greeted the king. Who greeted? Hermit greeted the king and continued digging. ರಾಜನನ್ನ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನು ಡಿಗ್ಗಿಂಗ್ ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಅಗೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. Who? Hermit. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions, and he repeated the questions. So listen here. The king went up to the hermit hut. The king went up to the hermit hut and the king said, I have come to you. ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, wise hermit, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ, to ask you to answer 3 questions. Please you ask. Please I am asking some question. Please answer through 3 questions. ಅಂತ. Who said these words? The king said to hermit. And he repeated the questions. The king repeated the questions towards hermit. The hermit listened to the king, but did not speak. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work your place. The hermit listened to the king. It means the hermit listened some words from king, but did not speak. Who did not speak? Hermit did not speak towards the king. You are tired. Who said these words? Hermit said to king, you are tired, said the king. You are tired. It means the king said to hermit. ರಾಜ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ hermitಗೆ, you are tired. ನೀವು ದಣಿದಿದ್ದೀರಿ. said the king ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Let me take the spade and work your place. Let me take the spade. Spade means ಗುದ್ದಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಲಾಕೆಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು let me take the spade and work in your place. ಅವನು ರಾಜ ಆ ಗುದ್ದಲಿಯನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Hermit said, thanks. And giving the king his spade. It means thanks. Who said thanks? Said the hermit. Giving the king his spade. ಅದರ thanks ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು giving the king his spade ಅಂದ್ರೆ the hermit giving the king his spade. ಗುದ್ದಲಿಯನ್ನ ರಾಜನ ಕೈಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. When the king had dug 2 beds. When the king had 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer. When the king had dug 2 beds. Dug 2 beds. Beds means what? Small patches of ground for a plant. ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಗುದ್ದಲಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು. When the king had dug 2 beds. When the king completed 2 beds, he stopped. Who stopped? The king stopped and repeated. King has 3 questions. No, he repeated his 3 questions, but the hermit gave no response. All of you take down today homework. First question, what thought came to came to the king? Question mark. Second question. Write the 3 questions for which the king wanted to have answers. Second question. Write the 3 questions for which the king wanted to have answers. Question number 3. Was the king satisfied with the answers? If yes, why? Question mark. If no, comma, why? Question mark. Was the king satisfied with the answers? Question mark. If inverted comma, single inverted comma, yes. Why? Question mark. If no, single inverted comma with comma, why? Question mark. Fourth question. Who did the king decided to seek advice from? Who did the king decided to seek means search advice from? So all of you do this work and send through the WhatsApp. Thank you one and all.